Hello and welcome to Ask SAR. Our question today is going to be, who am I and why am I doing this series? We'll start with the easy one. My name is Sar Surmic. I'm a marriage and family therapist. I work in Redmond, Washington and Seattle, Washington. Who do I work with? As a therapist, I work with a lot of people, but basically I work with people who want to figure things out about themselves, who are struggling with things that are going on in their lives, and really just looking for someone who can help them. I work with a variety of people, both individuals, couples, threesomes, and moresomes. I have a focus in working with non-monogamous folk, kinky folk, trans folk, and people who are struggling with issues of identity. How do I work as a therapist? I work primarily through understanding and acceptance. That is, understanding of the self and understanding of each other in a relationship that really helps the interaction and helps people move forward with any problems they might be having. I work from a systemic perspective. That means I believe all the different parts of a person's life impact what they're doing and who they are. And so looking at that, teasing them out, and finding out where the different influence is coming from, I think is a really important part of therapy. I work from a psychoeducational model. You might have guessed that I enjoy giving information. So part of me still does that, and I really enjoy the ability to give information to my clients. And finally, I work with an identity focus. Focusing in on a person's identity, what makes it up, what's the underlying basis, and how it impacts their life, their relationships, and everything that goes on with them. So the second question is, what is this series about? This series is about asking questions and getting them answered. We are going to focus on three areas. We're going to focus on sex. That's sex in all its wondrous variety. We are going to focus on relationships. Again, relationships in all of their wondrous variety. And we are going to focus on identity. Identity being a very personal thing for a lot of people and really worthy of asking questions and getting answers about. Why am I doing this? I am doing it because I love it. I love answering questions. Questions are fun, they're sexy, they're interesting, they create discussion and understanding between people. As a therapist, I get asked a lot of them, and I thought, hey, why not share that with you? So that's why I'm doing it. The final question I think we answer today is, what should you ask about? This is a collaboration between the two of us. You ask me questions, and I'll try to answer them. Really, you can ask about anything. You can ask about me personally if you like. I'll let you know in advance. I have good boundaries, so I may tell you I'm not going to answer that. When it comes to anything else, if you want to ask questions about sex, all the way from what is biological sex, all the way up to how does one have good sex, you can ask those questions. In terms of relationships, how do people deal with relationships? How does one start a new relationship? What are problems that come up in relationships, and how do you deal with those problems? Those are great questions to ask. And about identity, well, honestly, identity is a really underserved area, and so I really hope you can ask me questions that are really personal to you so that I can answer what you're looking to find out about. My name is Sar Surmic. You've been watching Ask SAR. If you like us, that's great. If you want to hear more, please subscribe and keep the questions coming. Just leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer. See you next week.